everyone, welcome to programminginpython.com. I'm back with another video. Here in this video, I'm going to print the pattern of letter G. I'm continuing the pattern series where I have shown you how to print the patterns of all the letters up to F. So here is the time for letter G. I'll link the playlist in the description and also in the I button here somewhere in the right corner of this video. So let's get started. So this is the G I'm going to print. It will look like this. So now let's see how to print this type of G. So basically here also the concept is same. We'll just print the rows and columns. Here there are some specific conditions to print stars and spaces. So the condition first, I'll print the rows. This is one row. This is called first row. This is called last row. This is first column. This is last column. So basically this is first row. This is last row. This is first column. This is last column. And then this is the middle column. So these are the only things I'm going to print. So first let us print this first row and last row. So here the size is 5 as I'm printing a 5 by 5 square. That is, assume the size is 5. I'll call the size as n equal to 5. So here I have already known the size. So what I'll do is I'll print this. I'll write for loops and print this stars and spaces. First I'll print this rows, first row and last row. So I'll write a condition for printing rows. For I in range 0 to n, or simply n, or we can write just simply n. I'll write for I in range n. So what I'll do, and also I'll write another for loop for printing the columns for j in range of n. So these are the two for loops for rows and for columns. So what I'll do is I is for rows, it will print all this, and j is for columns, it will print all the columns. So first I said I will print first row and last row. So what are the conditions of first row? If I am writing conditions of printing first row, if I equal to 0, so if I equal to 0, that is the first row, we print all this, but we don't want all this, we only want in these three, we just want to empty this. So write condition call for and what I write is this column should not be 1 and j not equal to 0. I is equal to 0 and j not equal to 0, and also j should not be equal to the last column. These are called columns. It should also be not equal to the last column. So I'll write n j not equal to n minus 1. So I'll group these two conditions, j not equal to 0 and j not equal to n minus 1 as one condition. So this is the first condition for printing this first row. Similarly, I'll just print here and should be empty actually, so that it will, after printing this, it won't go to the next line, it will stay there. I was doing so many examples that and what is the use of this n, so it won't go to the next line and it will stay in the same line. So I have to keep this in quotations. So it will print the stars, and here after all the condition for printing stars, I will write an else condition in the end and I will print spaces there. For now I will write all the if conditions for printing stars. So this is for first column. And similarly for the same exact condition for the last column, but row should equal to n minus 1. So again I write if condition I equal to n minus 1, and the same end condition. It should not be equal to first column and it should not be equal to last column. Actually last column here we don't need last column. Actually you can remove this. It will also look like a reasonable G, but I'll just keep it. So here and j not equal to 0. This is the condition for printing. So this is the condition for printing last row. You can see I equal to n minus 1. This means this is the row and this is the last row, and j should not be equal to 0. That means the first column it will not be equal. So this row and this row is printed. So we are done with this row and this row. So now what I'll do is I'll print the columns, this first column and last column. So similarly, for instead of I equal to 0, I have to say here j equal to 0. Let me write print here. So for here, for this condition, I have to write if j equal to 0. That means this first column. I mean, I have removed it. Okay, let it be. So this is the first column, and here the row should not be equal to 1. Similar conditions, just reverse condition. Here we printed. Here we printed row equal to 1 and column should not be equal to row equal to first row and column should not be equal to first row. Here similar, column should be first. There should be first column and it should not be first row. Now also I not equal to n minus 1. This is the last row, right? Here this condition will print this first column. So similarly for the last column. Similarly, instead of j equal to 0, I should write j equal to n minus 1. And similarly, the row condition, I should not be equal to 0. And so for here in the last column, there is a slight change. We don't want any of this. We don't want any of these first two rows to be printed. So for that, what I'll do is, instead of writing I not equal to 0, so this is j equal to n minus 1. That means this equal to this last column, and this I is the row should be greater than half. Actually, this is 5, greater than half is 2, greater than 3, greater than half is 5 by 2 is to become 2, greater than 2 is 3. So from 3 onwards to print. So what I'll do is I should be greater than n by 2. So n by 2 is 2. So it won't print until 2. So from 3 onwards it will print. That's what I wrote. I should be greater than n by 2. So from here it will print. So print stars. So this is the condition. I have printed the first column and this is the condition for last column. I'll once again say the condition for last column, j equal to n minus 1, that is this last column n minus 1, and I should be greater than n by 2. This is I, we are giving I as 5 by 2 is generally we are doing an integer, so it will give only 2. So greater than 2 is 3. That will be from 3, 1, 2, 3. So it will print from here and it will go all the way. That is the column. And here we have this row. This is also similar. So I think I am running out of space. Hope it's clear. I'll just skip this print statements. If and the condition for printing this column is, as you see, this column is exactly half or half plus 1. That is actually 2 is half. 2 plus 1 is 3. So what I'll do is, so for j equal to n by 2. Similarly, what you have done for this, for I equal to n by 2, this is the row. This is the row equal to n by 2, and here j should be greater than n by 2. I will say j should be greater than n by 2. J is the column, so this column should be greater than n by 2. So that's it. This is the condition. So while I equal to n by 2, that means 1, 2, this will be the half, and j greater than n by 2 from means it will print from here. So that will print all the spaces, and finally else will print space. So this is the program, guys. Hope it's clear. However, I'll go to the computer and explain you the program. It will be much more it will be much more clear there. I'm just telling you, I'm just trying to explain the logic here in the whiteboard, and in the computer I'll open my PyCharm IDE and I will do all the same things. I will execute, see the outputs, and also on all sorts in my computer. So this is just the explanation of the logic. Hope you understood. That's it for the explanation. I'll just go to my computer now and I'll do the coding for this. So I'm in my IDE, guys. So this is the pattern G I'm going to print. So first, as I just explained you in whiteboard, I'll just go to the program which we have discussed. Firstly, I'll ask the size of the pattern. Size equal to input. I'll ask enter the size. Enter this size. So I'll also cast this to integer so that we can only accept integer elements. So when this size is passed and we get this size, we'll start printing the pattern. I'll call print pattern. I will pass this size to it. So I'll call this print pattern. I'll call the size as n. So here in the print pattern, as I said, I'll take two loops, one for these rows and one for the rows and one for columns for I, or I'll take rows for rows in range of n, for columns in range n. Here n is the size which we have entered. If you enter size of 5 or 4, so here n is the size which you are given. So for rows in range n, for columns in range n, what I will do is first I need to print the first row and last row. Here I will write condition for printing first row and last row. So condition for first row would be if rows equal to 0 and rows equal to n minus 1. So this is one condition. This will print this first row and last row, but we also have condition for skipping this first character and first character here. I'll show that later. First, let me print this for your understanding. Here I'll print star n equal to empty. Else I'll just print space. I have to create an empty print here so that it will go to the next line. Sorry, I have to give or. You can see we have printed this first row and last row here. Now what I'll do is I'll just want to remove this and this. I'll do that later so that you can see the G, and then we'll remove this. So let it be for first row, and for second row, for last row, the condition is same. If rows equal to that is first row and last row, we have printed the first row and last row. First row and last row we printed. Next we'll print the columns, or columns equal to 0, or columns equal to n minus 1. This is also the same because we are taking rows and columns as same. We'll just put this in a just put this together, and this is for printing columns. I'll just put this together, and I'll go to the next line. This is for printing first row and last row. This is for printing first column and last column. Now I'll run this and see. You will see a square, complete square. You see this. This is because we are not printing the spaces and all that properly. So this is how we got. Because we are printing spaces here. If I just remove spaces here, you can see this is the. You can see this is the square or rectangle with 8 stars 8 stars here and 8 stars in rows and 8 stars in columns. So now what you have to do is you have to remove this thing and also print the middle column, so it looks as 8, or column equal to n by 2. We'll just see what would become. Columns equal to n by 2. No, columns rows, or rows equal to n by 2. I'll print this. We can see we got this. So now I have to remove this first star here, and this first column I have to remove the first and last, and here I have to remove this. So let me write that now. Here for rows equal to 0, and so here in this n conditions, column should not be 1 and column should not be, this column should not be 1 and this column should not be last. So columns not equal to 0 and columns not equal to n minus 1. Similarly for rows, I'll just copy this same condition for the last row also. It shouldn't be like that. So let me do this. Okay. So now I'll print all the conditions and then we'll see a G. So this is for columns. This is for first row. I'll just keep some comments here so that it will be easy to read. We'll just fix these errors after writing all these conditions. These errors will go. So this is for printing the first column. This is for last column. So what I'll do is here in the first column also I need to make some conditions to remove these stars from these rows, and in the last column also, in the first column, let me do for the first column first. Here column should be 0 and row should not be equal to 0 and row should not be n minus 1. Similarly, this column should be first one and row should not be last one. Similarly, as we have done for the first row, we have to do the same for the first column. Just the columns and row will be inverse. So that is for the first column. And next we have to print the last column, and in last column we have some conditions here. We need to print it from half. So this prints the last column. Here n should be n minus 1, and there is a condition that rows should not be equal to n minus 1. That means row should not be the last one. I mean, so that will escape this star here, and this should be, row should be greater than or equal to n by 2 minus 1. That means it should print from half. N by 2 is here 5. So here we consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here half by 2 minus 1, it will print from here. That is the condition here. I will just explain the whiteboard. Here you have to do half. It will print from half here. And similarly for the column also, it will print from half. I'll just print the condition for printing the middle column here. So these are the conditions, guys. So this is the complete program, guys. So now if I run this and see, enter size 8, I'll give a size of 8. You can see this is a G. It's very much resembling as G. That looks good. So let me explain you one more time the conditions. This is for the first row. I'll print row equal to 0. That is understandable. And column should not be equal to 0. It should not be equal to n minus 1. That means the first and the last empty spaces. Similarly for the last row, first row and last row similar, and the first column is also similar. First row and last row is similar. Similarly, the first column and last column is similar. But one condition is, in last column we'll start printing from the half. So I'll do n by 2. Similarly for the middle column, just like how we print the last column from half, here I'll print the middle column from the half, and middle row from half. That's the condition here. So here columns should be greater than, you might see this condition. This is basically saying columns should be greater than or equal to n by 2. Means column should be greater than or equal to n by 2 and should be less than n minus 1. So that's it, guys, for this program. Hope you like the video, guys. If you like it, please consider subscribing to my channel programminginpython.com. And also don't forget to look at the description, where I'll be sharing the code discussed in this video, and also the blog post Please share this video with your friends and also to people who might feel beneficial with this Python tutorials. Stay tuned for more videos on programming in python.com. See you in the next video. Bye bye.